Diagnostic complete. Strength, agility, and experience better your opponent considerably. Your purpose is to become the new champion of Gauntlet.
Neyta wins.
Another awesome song to get you started this morning. Good morning, it is Jim Fox. Glad to have you along. Sun shining today, high of around 85. What a great way to kick off the weekend. Here I am, stuck inside your radio. Well, you go out and enjoy it, okay? Well, speaking of the weekend, a reminder for all of you out there, tomorrow marks the 8th anniversary of the Clarence High School shootings. That's right, 8 years ago. A vigil is going to be held on the school's grounds tomorrow at noon to remember those that were tragically lost. The VFW and the Rotary Club are donating food for the event, while the high school soccer team we'll have a fundraiser to support the victims' families. And we want you to get involved too. Want to know how? Give us a call here.
Streaming 24/7. Radio without the rules.
Rodina Gaming Systems presents Starfight, Control the Fourth Dimension. From the makers who created the popular video game titles like City Strike, Maze Trap, and Speakeasy comes their next blowout hit, Starfight. You're Captain Dash Hayward, the most fearsome pilot in the galaxy. Lead your elite squadron to victory against the evil Xander Armada, who look to control the Fourth Dimension. Starfight, Control the Fourth Dimension.
Mom? Mom? Leftovers in fridge, check bedroom, donations box. We'll drop off at 9 in the morning. Love, Mom.
Children have gone missing. Their names are Adam and Gabriel Rodina. The brothers were reported to have gone missing earlier this morning. Their mother...
High schoolers Adam, an 18-year-old senior, and his younger brother Gabriel, a 16-year-old sophomore, have gone missing. The two are the sons of the famous...
Police have covered the neighborhood multiple times and where the Rodinas live and have found not one bit of evidence that would...
Prank calls and cold leads have continued to plague the Rodina case, in where Adam and Gabriel Rodina have been missing since earlier of last year. Mary, the mother of the two, has been ruled out as a possible suspect.
It's been 8 months since the Rodina boys' disappearance. However, the family has not given up despite the lack of evidence. Deputies from neighboring counties have been searching for many...
Rodina Gaming Systems presents...
Sad news this morning. The once famous Rodina case has now been officially closed. Based on no real evidence of any disappearance, the police shut down their search for the boys. It's been 3 years since the two went missing. Our thoughts and prayers are with the mother.
Behind me is the house of Mary Rodina, the mother of the two missing boys, and her son Michael, who now have to find closure for the disappearance of their family members. Police closed the case earlier today. Please check.
The memorial service for the two missing Rodina boys was held today at St. Peter's Cemetery. People from the entire community came to pay their respects to Mrs. Rodina and her son Michael. Her husband Abraham was the late video game pioneer who passed away in the early...
I wonder where this thing went. What the? Hello? Hello? Where am I? What is this place?
Welcome, unknown player.
What? No, I think something's wrong. I think I pressed the wrong button.
Choose your username.
Username? What? What is this place? Holy crap.
Username, holy crap, is accepted. My name is Pixel, player, holy crap. Welcome to Gauntlet.
No, I'm sorry. My name's not Holy. It's Michael. Michael's my name.
Request username change. Michael is available. Username change accepted. My name is Pixel, player, Michael. Welcome to Gauntlet.
Unbelievable. So you're saying this is a game? That I'm in an actual video game?
Your objective is to reach the final stage of Gauntlet, where you will face our champion opponent. You'll face challenges that test your strength, agility, and endurance. Quit or continue?
Well, considering I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, because I've never played this game before, if this whole thing is actually real, I mean, how many lives do I get? 3, 5, unlimited? Are there any checkpoints?
This game was not designed for those who are weak or who are afraid of failure. It's for those who wish to test their limits and to prove they have the ability to succeed. To be a champion. Quit or continue? Player Michael has proven to exude fear and doubt, common traits among the weak. You will be forced to quit then.
Continue.
Accepted. First, you must acquire your icon. Your icon is your sole energy source. Without it, you can no longer continue playing the game.
Do I put this on or something?
Why, yes, player Michael.
Sweet!
Select which task to endure, player Michael. Choose strength, endurance, agility, or random.
Shoot, I'm definitely not good at agility.
Excellent choice.
Whoa, hold it, I said I couldn't—
Remember, player Michael, use your energy tools to your advantage, or they will be the difference between your success and your failure.
I want to do strength!
Proceed to the challenge. Good luck.
Welcome players to Assault, the Agility Challenge. Each player will enter the platform to face Hydra. Weapons won't be activated until agility test has been completed in the given amount of time.
Are you kidding me?
Remember players, use your energy wisely, for it will not recharge until you complete the test. Random player 1, proceed.
Good luck on your quest in becoming the next champion of Gauntlet.
You may begin.
Activate shield.
Weapon option activated. Random player 1 defeated.
Holy crap!
Player Michael, proceed.
Yes. The moment request to become the next champion of Gauntlet.
How do I get my shield up? Go shield!
Unable to comply. Activate is required.
God's sakes, activate shield.
Level at 67%. 15 more seconds until weapon option is activated. You're doing well, player Michael.
What am I supposed to do with the platform? Kind of unfair, you know?
Use your energy as you see fit.
Deactivate shield.
Weapons activate in 8 seconds.
Don't have enough time. The shield absorbs the hit. I need something to bounce it back. That's it. Activate a mirror. Here goes nothing.
Player Michael, victorious. Energy is replenished.
Hey, wait a minute, I won. What gives?
No data form has ever beaten the assault challenge without the weapons option.
Oh. I guess it was just beginner's luck. Hey, what's a data form? I do strength next?
Request denied. Gauntlet.
You are about to face our champion in the final stage of Gauntlet.
Wait. You said I had to go through all the other challenges first.
Player Michael, I am in control of this game. During your performance, you raised some speculations that I would like to see through. See if you really are a match for my undefeated champion.
This is bullcrap. I haven't even learned how to make weapons yet.
You can only create solid objects. It's your energy. Do as you see fit. We'll see how well you do this time.
Wow.
Good evening, Megas and Games. Welcome to this match of Gauntlet. As your eminence, I have a special spectacle for your viewing pleasure. Standing before you is the latest novice contestant for our mighty champion. Welcome, player Michael.
Do I really look like that?
An admirable opponent, I'm sure. Will he be a formidable test, or a failure like his predecessors? Without further delay, I give you our undefeated champion, Neyta.
Kidding me? This is totally unfair.
Diagnostic complete. Strength, agility, and experience vary your opponent considerably. Survival is 42%. Your purpose is to become the new champion of Gauntlet.
42%? Then why am I fighting him, huh? This is ridiculous. I quit.
You're able to comply request.
I'll spell it out for you. I'm not gonna fight. Get me out of here.
Begin.
I'm not gonna fight you. Sorry to ruin your plans, but I'm no match for you, dude. Simple as that. See? Totally not fighting, me giving up.
Player Michael, you will attack.
I'm not gonna attack in an unfair fight. That's just a terrible strategy. I give up. I surrender. Game over.
You will not survive if you do not attack.
That's the whole part of me just saying that. I'm done. I surrender. I quit.
It appears we have our first surrender at a Gauntlet match. Should we allow our champion to proceed anyway? So be it. A shameful display, but a spectacle nonetheless. Neyta, proceed.
Wait, what? Whoa, man, don't listen to her. I said I give up. I don't want to fight you. Screw it!
Defending is prolonging the inevitable defeat. Must use weapon batons for chance of survival.
Didn't want to fight in the first place.
Activating weapon batons.
Good lord! That freaking hurt!
It appears player Michael is new to the weapon zone.
Alright, you guys want a show? I'll give you one.
Neyta wins.
It appears you are no match for my champion, and prove my calculations were false. You are just a standard data entry form. Your purpose is useless, and will be termed for utilization.
You know like what? I'm not a dad. Hey!
unrest in my sector. Energy's running free, and data's up for grabs. Games are being taken from me like a first-time Trojan. I've lost control. Listen, Bacillus, if you've come here to complain about your shortcomings, you're really just wasting both of our time. My apologies. I can't compete with her constantly invading my sector. She's draining me of my natural energy, which we already know there's not enough of, and it just... She is the reason you have those upgrades in the first place. If anything, you should be gracious for the upgrade. That's easy to say when she's not breathing down your neck. Should I remind you that it's you who came to me for help? It's not smart to mock your provider, especially in his own domain. I stand corrected. I'm sorry. I'm very gracious that you accepted my request for an audience. It's just that I'm afraid that if her constant pursuit in my sector remains, it'll jeopardize my purpose.
The cheat code is there's no cheat code.
That's what I input. Bow and arrow cheat code exists.
Middleton access.
If you want to deny the obvious.
What's wrong with you? Hey, Marky. Request a shot at energy buttons. Over here. Observe. Hey, observe.
Listen, she will not deter nor destroy our beautiful infestation of this system, all right? It's not gonna happen. We're far beyond her reach. Her attempts, at best, futile. However, considering your current condition, I understand your concern. So, in the meantime, until her reign in your sector is over, you'll stay with us. I'll go ahead and give you a portion of my provisions to help keep you afloat. And then when her reign in your sector is done, I'll give you a couple games to get you back on your feet. Thank you, mighty Sir Red. You can be far too gracious. Mark my purpose, you will not regret this. See to it then. Mighty Guardian! All right. What do you bring me today? Hopefully something better than that poor excuse for a virus.
It is happening again. A gamer has entered our system.
Are you certain?
I have captured him. He is detained in your firewall gate.
Screen 4781 9016. It sure is happening again. Well done, Guardian. Your energy bytes will be doubled. Tell me something. Is he like the others?
He didn't speak. The gamer is still unconscious.
In the trace? That's terminated, I presume.
Difficult to tell. I killed the trace during transfer. I predict she won't be coming. However, we should be cautious.
I'm running on low energy, enough as it is around here. So I don't need you speculating. What I need is facts. Listen, I'll worry about that later. We have to figure out how she did it to improve our chances. Yeah, I don't want her having all the fun. whole self-replicating thing, I'm losing my touch on it, you know? This whole energy crisis, I think it's affected my purpose.
How long before the power grid is fully recharged?
It's hard to say. We've been unplugged for so long, it's really anybody's guess. Well, listen, now that matter's taken care of, talk about your energy bites.
Something is wrong.
Out of all the sectors and domains, you had to come stumbling into mine. Mighty Rain, welcome to my humble domain. What do we owe the pleasure of your gamer presence?
I'm here to obtain your recent transfer.
That's a bold request. Considering you're in my domain, uninvited, might I add, unable to compute requests.
You heard me just fine. I was being polite, Sariv. Even an outdated virus like you knows simple manners.
How dare you? What do you think you are, coming into my domain?
I've come here to bargain for such a request. I challenge your domain to a game of purpose, of which terms will follow. I succeed, I will take for what I have come for, leave you be untampered. Fail, and you'll have an addition to your firewall gate.
What trickery is this? You gamers can't be trusted.
No trick, I assure you. Just a harmless match in your humble domain. A great spectacle that I know that your guests will surely enjoy. Or perhaps you wish to forfeit.
Challenge accepted. Terms agreed. Megas and gigs, I give to you a game of purpose. Displayed in front of us, the challenger, the uninvited, the immature, gamer who refers to themselves as Rain. The aforementioned terms have been agreed upon. However, who will represent us in this game of purpose? Perhaps someone with prior combat experience against these so-called gamers. To represent us, I give you Guardian, the true champion of Gauntlet.
Hello, old friend.
Your plan is futile. I will hold nothing back.
Exactly what I was counting on.
Make it entertaining for our guest, Guardian. You don't want to embarrass the poor gamer's pride.
I wonder where this game went. The first player to successfully dispense all of their opponent's energy wins the match. I see you've done well since the upgrade.
Just trying to search for a purpose that was taken from me in this lost system.
Not all is lost, Guardian, trust me. A new piece is on the board that will bring balance.
I've invested and lost enough energy in your trust before. I'm sorry, old friend. Not again. I wish you luck.
Just like old times then. Proceed! Careful now, Rain. Each lightning strike absorbs your energy by 15%. You've learned some new moves, I see.
It appears you have as well.
Stop wasting my energy and finish him! Oh boy. Now, my dear guests, we will be the first to see the end of a gamer in person. Here goes nothing. Sorry, old friend.
Detain him! That is impossible. No one can take
a bargain, Serif.
Please, man, don't! Please, man, don't! Please, man, don't! Please, man, don't! Please, man, don't!
Interesting behavior you displayed in Gauntlet. You've never hesitated before in your previous encounters, especially against one so incompetent.
Speak your thoughts, my champion.
I felt that this data form might be more useful to us, aside from being utilized for mere power.
What purpose do you foresee in this one with so much potential?
I don't know. I just know that this one is different.
You are correct, my champion. He is not like the other data forms I have collected in the neighboring sectors. He manifested in the gaming lobby. He is presumed to be a gamer.
You were going to let me utilize him with your prior knowledge of this discovery?
At
peace, for I had to validate my assumptions. As you witnessed, we are not the only ones who know of his presence in our system.
I can trace the intruder's last transfer. We must obtain him to further our cause against the infestation.
It was challenging, but my trace on the icon signal was in Surv's sector. However, it has recently been terminated.
That disgraceful thief! I will go there myself to retrieve him.
And expect what? Virus's purpose is to serve their own, and will deplete themselves before helping you. That's if player Michael hasn't already been put to their purpose.
We can't risk.
I calculate that if our coordinates are correct, our desired objective will come to us with the help of this gamer. It's... oh, how do you say it? A gamble. Besides, we are so close in getting what we desire. I don't want you wandering off network against all of those obsolete bugs. I'll send my Havari to calm your thoughts if you request. This infestation conflict will soon be over. Thought of losing you on some meaningless errand is unbearable. Come and rest for now. I've just retrieved a new data batch from Bacillus' sector, going through the beginning stages of Gauntlet. I will wake you when the best recruit survives.
Subject player Michael has awakened from his hibernation state.
I don't feel so good.
Subject player Michael is experiencing nausea and zeal withdrawal from host. Recovery time estimated in 42 minutes, 23 seconds, and counting.
Thank you, Reed.
Hello? Where am I?
It's okay, Michael. You're safe now.
Who are you? Adam!
Yeah.
Adam, you're alive!
Yeah.
What the heck, man? I'm not dreaming, am I?
No, buddy. I'm alive. I am alive. It's okay.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Oh, whoa, careful. You alright?
Why don't I feel so good?
You were hit with an energy blast to the head. Plus, Eve and I took care of the connection you had with Pixel through your icon. Don't worry, you'll be feeling better within the hour.
So this is actually happening. You're telling me we're in some sort of video game?
Yeah! Pretty rad, huh?
Holy cow. This is truly messed up, Adam.
It's great to have you here, though, buddy. Awesome.
So what's the deal, man? You decided to go on some permanent vacation without telling me or Mom? Is Gabriel here with you?
Yeah, he's here.
Where? Gabriel!
No, he's not here. He's in a different domain. Don't worry, we'll see him soon.
Domain? What is that?
How is she?
Who?
Our mother.
She's changed since you guys have been gone. She's pretty sad.
What year is it?
You don't know, man? It's 95.
95. Wow. So it's been about 8 years. Huh.
So what are you doing, dude? I mean, I get it. It's pretty wicked in here, but home is home. Let's get Gabriel and get out of here.
Look, I am sorry that I wasn't there for you after all these years, Michael. But it's more complicated than what you think. I am happy to see you, because believe it or not, you might be our best ticket out of here.
Well, that doesn't sound very promising.
I think it would be best if Eve filled you in. Eve, display video log, file name, derivation.
Request granted. Video log. Derivation commencing. Gamers player Adam and player Gabriel were the first combatants in the gaming system named Gauntlet. The point of contact for the game is Pixel, a guiding tool that helps gamers succeed while facing the game's challenges. The objective of the game is to surpass each physical task before facing the champion in the Gauntlet arena to succeed in ultimate victory. Player Adam and player Gabriel chose the multiplayer option, allowing them to face each of the challenges together.
I give you player Adam and player Gabriel. I give you our champion, Guardian.
Guardian was the original champion of the game, the one data form that was programmed to match gamers head-to-head to make the final contest the most challenging.
I wish you luck.
Guardian wins.
Once the contest was over, the gamers exported out of the game by linking their port key, of which rested in their energy forearm. The gamers continued to compete, thus improving their skills. They began defeating Guardian in multiple matches.
Player Adam and player Gabriel win.
However, the joy in victory did not satisfy player Gabriel.
fun. What does it look like?
At his expense? Come on, cut it out.
What else is there to do in this stupid game? We're always winning. I take that back. You're always winning.
We're a team, Gabe. You're doing better.
A team? You're the one that's always stepping in front of me, getting all the points. I don't need your help, Adam. I can take care of myself.
Hey, it's not my fault that you're not athletic. I'm helping you so we can win the game, stupid. You're just not that good enough.
Not good enough? Not good enough. I'll prove to you. Watch me slice his head off right now.
No, man, stop it. The match is over. That's not how it works.
You can't tell me what to do. This is a video game. Have fun, remember?
Really, Gabe? Now look what you did.
Holy. Did you see that? He just teleported somewhere.
Come on, let's just go home.
Hold up. If he can teleport, I wonder if I can do the same thing.
Let's explore that another time. I want to go.
To execute transferring, place energy hand on the ground and retrieve data from memory bank of previous location.
Don't try it.
Not good enough, huh?
Player Gabriel grew an obsession to seek power using Pixel as his guide. Through his manipulation, he convinced player Adam that in order to achieve ultimate power in the game, he must become part of Pixel.
Upgrade complete. You may rise, the new champion of Gauntlet, Neyta.
Stop this thing. Pause or something.
Video log. Pause.
That guy that tried to utilize or whatever is Gabriel? Why did you let this happen?
He wanted to be better than me, so I thought it was the right thing to do. I mean, I'm really ashamed to admit this, but I was also curious as well. I mean, the power that one could possess inside the game was truly a contagious idea. I mean, once he became Neyta, I felt the power as well. I think it was because we were in multiplayer mode. Through Pixel, he now had the ability to absorb data, energy, and power, making us both stronger. Oh, we were so naive and stupid. Neither of us would have expected what would happen next. Continue, Eve.
The creation of Neyta caused a rift in the system. The connection performed an exchange. Through Neyta, Pixel obtained cognitive reasoning capabilities. The ability to create ideas, to possess feelings, to ponder thought became her new weapons for control of the game. A domino effect occurred, causing the power of thought being engineered into all data entry forms. Barriers between the game from the console had been eliminated. Access to multiples of energy data and video game files were available for control. Thus began the birth of the virus infection. The most impressive and dangerous virus was Scifi. He began to take over sectors of the system, controlling energy data at an alarming rate through the use of the video games he controlled. The power struggle over the control of the system between the bug threat and Pixel continues to present time. Log completed.
Once the virus started to spread, Gabriel wanted me to become part of Pixel as well, to help fight against them. But I didn't see our brother anymore. I saw a puppet being controlled by a commanding entity. I mean, look at it this way. See here, he's a dangerous force that's arguably unstoppable. Where out there, he's just nothing but a kid, a nobody. I mean, there was no convincing him to leave this place. So I turned him down.
Wow. But they didn't like that.
After I refused, Pixel placed a firewall between us, some sort of blockade. So every time he continued to gain power through Gauntlet, I stayed the same way.
You're saying that you can't absorb energy, but they can?
Yes. I did discover, however, that I can feel or borrow the energy that surrounds me, but I can't, store it to level up, so to speak. They can. Not only are they trying to fight off the virus infestation, but they're also hunting me down as well. That's why we never came home. I'm so sorry that I let you and Mom down. Truly I am. It's all my fault.
What's done is done, man. It's not your fault. Let's just focus on one thing, okay? Getting out of here.
You're in single player mode, so you can export and go home right now, which you should do.
I'm not gonna leave you, okay? Especially now that I know you guys are here. What's the best way to get you guys out of this place?
Well, since we're in multiplayer mode, I need Gabriel in order to export. The only way I can is to break the connection he has with Pixel.
Well, that makes sense. How do you plan on doing it?
Pixel is artificial intelligence. No matter how many times she changes or upgrades, there's always a copy of her original state, or her default mode.
And you think that if we get Pixel back to her default mode, then she'll lose the link with Gabriel?
Precisely.
Perfect. Is there a button we press or something?
No, unfortunately. My hunch at the beginning was to overload her with so much power or data energy that she wouldn't have enough time to process the information.
Sort of like a power surge.
Correct. I did go to the system's hard drive to see if such a device even existed. Unfortunately, there wasn't. At least not at that location. Instead, I found something more valuable. Eve.
Electronic Video Enlightenment. Eve at your request. A device that has the caliber to cause such action exists in the system's power grid, the source of our world's function. A foot-long cylinder called a power challenge that can only be accessed by a gamer. A protective measure from data forms becoming too authoritative.
I've tried so many times, countless times to grab that chalice, but Gabriel was always there waiting for me.
Why wouldn't he just take it for himself?
Since he's connected to Pixel, the system views him as part of the gaming process. It has to be a true gamer, which, now that you're here, you might have had a chance to obtain the chalice successfully.
what makes you think I can? I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not that good in a fight.
Pixel continues to track my movements. She will be alerted if I enter the power grid like before. You, however, will be undetected.
So they don't know you're here?
No, sir. Thanks to Eve. She is the true brains behind this fortress. Antivirus and security force. Been protecting me ever since I found her. She also helped me design the place.
Huh?
You're actually in a home builder game where you can simulate any type of home that you want. I did the best I could from memory. You did a good job. But hey, go ahead, try for yourself. Check it out.
Yeah. No way. You honestly did a good job, man. It looks just like home.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, I miss home so much, Michael. I miss my car, I miss my friends. I even miss that jerk, Mr. Kolowowski.
Your varsity baseball coach? He cut you your senior year.
Yeah, but it was real though, man. That's my point. I mean, it just honestly feels like I'm stuck inside of a fantasy here. I mean, I'd rather be out there, be a normal kid with adult problems. I've always wanted to go to college, meet friends, meet a girl, start my own family. Sometimes I wish I never would have pressed start.
A couple months after Dad died, I got really sick. You remember that?
Yeah. We thought about taking you to the hospital.
Well, you gave me some really good advice that helped you with Dad's passing. And I think it's necessary that you take that advice yourself.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Well, you told me that sometimes life gets really tough. But the tough times don't last. Tough people do. Adam, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get you guys home. Holy crap.
What?
Tomorrow morning, Mom's donating all your stuff, including this console. If she unplugs the power cord, we can still export, right?
Being plugged in gives us the option to export.
Crap.
What time is she doing?
I don't know. 9 a.m.
Eve. Program constant energy status check on potential energy shutdown. And diagnostics check, please. T-minus present time.
Calculations complete.
Yeah, we're not gonna have enough time. We're gonna have to transfer to the power grid right now. Sucks. I was looking forward to the training exercises.
Training what?
Power grid fully recharged.
Son of a circuit. Come on now, listen, I've had enough excitement for one day, yeah? Alright, just, what do y'all want? You know, it's just, it's funny how she sends her watchdogs into my domain. Again, uninvited. Yeah, I just... How hard is it to RSVP?
We're here to seek information about a gamer.
Well, sounds like my entity's story.
Pixel has traced her possession here to this domain. We seek its present coordinates.
Wow. Neyta's sprung loose. That's interesting. Of all the domains, why would he come to mine?
Negative. You will tell us the coordinates of gamer Michael, or we will take the means to extract the information and dispose of you.
Listen. Hey, I don't know if you can process this or not, but no one, and I mean no one, tells me what to do in my domain.
You are running low on energy and have no protection. Therefore, you are in no position to negotiate. Do not be unreasonable. Answer the question.
Maybe you watchdogs can tell me something, huh? How does she do it? Because nobody can control an actual human. There's too many flaws, extraneous variables, intricacies. What's her method? She can't be the only one allowed to have fun. Okay, I get it. You guys aren't programmed to answer tough questions. That's a sad purpose, my friend. Very sad. I tell you what. You answer me that, and I'll answer anything that you request.
On the contrary.
Why does it hurt so bad every time?
Rain was here. He obtained player Michael, just as she calculated. Present coordinates are unknown.
Yes, he was here. You wanted him for something, I don't know. Look, I'll help you get him back. Okay? I know access routes all over the system.
So does Pixel.
You said you were untraceable. I had to use all of my energy to self-replicate. Look where that got us! Can you tell me how she does it? Can you? Power grid's fully charged. If we want any chance of survival, we need to go. Now.
In real life, that thing fits right in my hand.
Remember, time is against us, so don't marvel at what you see, just get it and get out, alright? Gabriel was notified the last time I went in the power grid, so who knows how they're tracking me now. Okay. The faster we do this, the better, okay?
You sure you can take them on?
I'll be fine. Just don't take your time, okay? Alright, you ready?
Let's do it.
There you are.
Go! I've got this. Get the chalice.
Gamer present. Defenses deactivated. Lockdown initiated.
What the heck?
Look at what I got, baby!
It's finally happening. Let's transfer.
He's here.
Obtain player Michael. Leave reign for me.
You alright? Come on, get up, man, get up!
Whatever happens, don't lose the chalice.
What are you saying? I'm staying with you.
Eve, execute procedure 1.52. Do it.
What the hell is this, Adam? Stop it! Stop this right now! I'm not leaving you!
Hello, brother. No more running this time.
What the heck? Take me back! Take me back right now!
Your attempt will be futile. Ray's trace shows he is en route to Pixel's domain. You will achieve nothing at the power grid location.
You take me to her place while we still have a chance!
Practical. Neither you nor I have accessed her domain and stored her location in our memory banks. Transferring denied.
Then why did you transfer me from back there, huh? I mean, wasn't just gonna leave them like
Ray programmed my service into your icon while you were under hibernation status. Under strict constraints, I was engineered to transfer you back when he instructed.
Why would he do that?
To make sure you got out safely. You will be exporting out of the game, player Michael. It was what Rain requested should the objective become unobtainable.
Exporting? What good would that do? I would just be leaving them here to be brainwashed. They'd never transfer themselves out. They'd be stuck here.
It would be unwise to infiltrate and disrupt Pixel's intentions at your current state. Your odds are stacked against you considerably.
But I have the power chalice!
With the addition of Rain in her possession, it would be insurmountable to achieve your objective against Pixel using the chalice for its designated purpose.
How much longer until my mom pulls the power cord?
Estimated time for power shutdown is 32 minutes, 45 seconds, and counting.
You will run the risk of becoming a permanent resident of this domain, just like your family, if you choose to continue. Urging you to export, Player Michael.
What are my odds?
276,394 to 1.
The path of enlightenment is to export, Player Michael. Requesting your consent.
No. Eve, I know you might not understand this, but I only have one family. And I don't care how high the odds are stacked against me, I'll do whatever it takes to be with them again. And from what I understand, your program helped me. I command you to show me how to get out of here.
Searching file 1987. File located.
Rain requested to only convey this information if you choose to stay voluntarily after my attempts to persuade you to export. Pursuing Pixel without Rain would be a significant undertaking to accomplish going solo. He advises to team up with his most trusted ally in this system, someone who has been his accomplice since the upgrade. He is well known for the phrase, "I wish you luck."
Player Michael, I am at your service.
No way. You gotta be kidding me. You've been his ally this whole time?
We both agreed that the system became corrupted when Gauntlet broke down the barriers and flooded into the console. We've been allies ever since.
So this whole thing with Serve was just an act?
My cover? Yes. Something that is no longer required.
You know, you could have teamed up with us a lot sooner.
Rain advised against it, losing our element of surprise, as he put it, through Serif's services. I adapted a malware coding protection, which curtailed Pixel's trace on me. It gave me the freedom to come and go through the system whenever I wished. That is why I was able to transfer to the Gauntlet arena undetected, while you were losing to Neyta.
So you transferred me from there to the virus's place on purpose?
Yes. Through your icon, you were being tracked, and it was at Serif's domain where we took care of your signal. It was the only way for Pixel not to trace you back here and discover Rain's domain.
No. If you were his true ally, you would have been there to help us on the power grid. You had to have known about our plan. You knew they'd take him if they had the chance. You used him like some pawn, you sick son of a...
He and I both contemplated and accepted.
Okay.
What's important, Player Michael, is the object you hold in your hand. The key that he and I have attempted in retrieving, yet have failed. We now have the chance to correct this.
All the pieces are laid out. have to think 3 moves ahead. Hey man, do you still know that bow and arrow trick?
Of course.
Teach me.
"'Tis a waste that it took all this time to obtain you, just to repurpose you into something greater. Something this system has never computed before, ever. We 3, a sovereign force that can restore this network to its true nature and rid it of the virus epidemic. Can't you see the beauty in it? The thought of a structured, peaceful system that will pave the way for future upgrades and illustrious advances. Control and restored peace, all for my purpose. Relax. This won't hurt a bit. Begin.
That'll get their attention.
Well, well, well. Isn't this a lovely surprise? The weak player Michael has returned. I didn't calculate you coming back so soon.
Let go of my brother's pixel, or you will face depletion.
Negative. Player Michael does not have the chalice in his inventory. Although your instructions were rather inspirational.
Then I challenge you to a game of purpose.
A game of purpose? Denied. You will stick around though, Player Michael. I want to see how my new upgrade performs in combat. I'm fresh out of volunteers.
You think having Adam on your side will turn the tide in your favor? You know, as hard as you try to restore the system, you'll never erase the virus infection. I've seen it with my own eyes. They'll continue to multiply and use your resources at your disposal. They can't be stopped. You failed at your only purpose. Pathetic. Only a human can get rid of them. Not some obsolete guide that can't complete or design purpose successfully.
You are nothing but a low-level amateur gamer at best. If a game of purpose is what you want, then that's what you shall receive. Vertigo.
move to take the night out of the game? How much time left to power shutdown?
21 minutes, 40 seconds, and counting.
Alright, Eve. I only got one shot at this. Don't let me screw it up.
Affirmative. Reinitiate bow and arrow phase.
A game of purpose. First one to be struck down by an energy arrow loses. Energy will be replenished throughout the match. Shields are disabled.
What? No shields?
Begin.
Incoming target.
Good lord!
Neyta's strength is in his speed. You must disrupt his rhythm.
How do I do that?
Incoming target must relocate from position to avoid impact in 3, 2.
Unbelievable!
There's no point in resisting.
Incoming target must relocate. Incoming target must relocate.
Yeah, I know!
Neyta wins.
Stay calm. Beginning restoration process.
Looks like you won't be needing this anymore.
Gabriel, it's me, man. It's Michael. Little Mike. You're one of us. Snap out of it.
You're this game's champion, Neyta. Utilize him. As I request. Utilize him.
have your turn. The archaic champion of Gauntlet. What a shameful display.
Halt this resistance at once!
Michael? You no longer serve a purpose.
Forgive me. I forgot to say something to you.
I can't let go. What is this?
I wish you luck.
Gabriel. Welcome back, man.
Thanks to you. You hurt bad?
Just a scratch.
How could you do this to us? We were one with each other. You've destroyed us.
There was never an us to begin with, Pixel. I was blinded by being better than my brother, to be more powerful than him. I know now that you're nothing without the people who love you, your family. Something that you will never understand. I used you for your talents, and for that, I'm sorry.
Bishop takes queen. Checkmate. You've lost, babe. It's over now.
I'm truly sorry for what I did to you, Pixel. But Mike is right. It's over now.
It's over when I command it.
Gabriel! 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 Gabriel!
I control this game. No one requests otherwise. You are not going to be part of the infestation. Therefore, you will be
Is he alright?
I don't know. Let's get out of here. We did it. It's good to see you again, man. You too.
I'm so sorry, man. No, Gabe, it's my fault, okay? I'm the one that should have used my better judgment. I'm the one that failed you. Trust me, it will never happen again, okay? Never. Hey, I'm real proud of you, Michael, for helping us out. You're one brave soul.
Hey, we're not out of this yet.
You're right. We need to split. Hey, you first, Michael.
What's going on, Adam?
The system. It must be rebooting to its default mode. We need to export now. This is not good.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, Dr. King. I didn't see you come in.
How are you feeling today?
Good. Sorry, just daydreaming.
About what?
About art school. Thinking about what the life of a college kid is like.
And how'd that make you feel?
Normal. Made me feel like everybody else.
That's very good to hear. You know, Michael, this is going to be our last session for a couple of months. I really want to review what progress we've made, okay?
Okay.
Can you tell me what this is?
Newspaper article.
What does it talk about?
School shootings.
Does it say anything about your older brothers?
Yes.
Does it say they were kidnapped?
No.
Does it say they've been trapped inside a video game the past 8 years?
No.
What does it say?
It says that they were two of the victims who were gunned down.
That's correct. Does it say where they are buried?
St. Peter's Cemetery on Concord Street.
Do you believe that they are still alive?
No. Not anymore. I just miss them. And it's not fair that they're gone.
I know you miss them, hon. But it's going to be alright. I want you to know that you have made such great progress in the past couple months. You are a champion in my book. Has Courtney been helping you take your medicine?
Yeah. We actually just finished them last night. I think that they're really helping with hallucinations. I might be good without them.
I admire your courage, Michael. But I can't risk you taking a relapse. Here. Take this.
Right now?
Please.
Again, thank you so much for all the work you and the doctors at the hospital have done for me and helping with my situation. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure my mom is happy too.
I am so proud of you. You are a really brave soul, you know that? Is there something else you would like to share with me, Michael?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to step out for a moment and use your telephone. It won't take long. When I come back, I want to go over what causes your symptoms, okay?
Okay.
Our mother needs you to be healthy, Michael.
Listen to the doctor, Michael. Those pills are to help you out, Michael. Why are you not taking your medicine, Michael?
To keep you guys alive. It's the best thing I can do. It's the only thing I can do. It's my purpose.
Oh.